In this illustration, I will illustrate a simple, basic user interface. You can give the users more or less options to use in the system. When they first log into the system, they will be able to see their upcoming tasks or scheduled appointments, follow-up. They'll be able to see the most recently captured leads in the system. They will also be able to see the most recently modified leads and the most recently entered notes. They have quick access to any one of these leads by clicking on the ID over here to the left. From here, they have access to adding a new contact manually into the system. They can select the form in which they want to add the contact. They can view their contact list and see where everybody's at, what all their leads are doing. They will be able to filter out their leads by substatus, anything that's in the system as well. Any of these filters can be saved for easy loading later on. So if I want to look at all the prospects, I can click up the prospects and click load. It will pull up all the prospects I have in my system. These are all associated with Sam Sample is the person I'm logging into as right now. The lead attention meter tells me I have recent activity on these leads, and then I have some neglected leads. All the information contained on that contact is under the blue chevron. All the notes that were entered, all the tasks that were entered, all the information collected from that contact, all right here at a glance. If I want to jump into that lead and make phone calls, add notes, upload files, send email, I do that by clicking on pencil. Under the Generals tab, it allows me to change the status of this lead or move them down the pipeline towards a sale. I can log events such as left a phone message, called there was no answer, I need to send an email brochure, or I need to mail information package. Everything in the system, again, is time and date stamped. All of these things that I do, including updating a field, can be used as triggers for Salesforce automations. If I'm taking a phone call, I can assign them to a specific phone call campaign, so I can track the leads that are coming in on that campaign. If I want to leave notes for the individual, all the notes, I can sit and write paragraphs. It is logged by user, time and date stamped. I can associate products or a value with this contact. For example, this contact is interested in one product at $20,000, giving them a $20,000 value. Task tab shows me all the tasks that are associated with this contact. If I wish to schedule a follow-up phone call for this individual, simply click Add New Task, select the type of task that I want to put in the system, which these are completely configurable for you. I need to follow up, high priority. I want to be notified 15 minutes early and put my date and time in there. Save and go back to View Lead. If I want to upload a file to the contact, whether it's a quote or an estimate or drawings or designs, I can upload as many files as I want to the contact. Just browse and name it. Name the file. And the files will be associated here in the Files tab. When I'm done working this client, I can click on Save and Next. It'll go to the next one in my list. If there is no task associated with the contact and there is no file associated with the contact, the tab will not show up here at the top. As soon as I add a file or add a new task, it will show up here at the top. As a task calendar, I can go and view all of my scheduled appointments in the calendar view by a month, telling me what types of tasks I got to do on which days, or I can view it as a list, which gives me more information, the name of the client, the time and date, the type of the task, the high priority, and I can jump from here straight to the contact to get a hold of them, leave notes. I can also filter them out by task types, tasks that have been completed, not completed, or all, and by priority. As a manager in the system, you'll be able to look at everybody's task calendar or individually, so you know who's got what going on for this time frame. And here's a task reminder window that pops up that tells me I've got a task to do. I'm supposed to call this gentleman here. It's supposed to be a follow-up call, and it's due today at 5 p.m. This concludes the overview of the user interface and functionality that they can do. You can give them as little or as much access as you